Kevin, you're so good when I rip up the script about jumping around to the different Washington and political debates. Let me go to this horrific event in New York City. There's a distinction here between our immigration efforts and blocking people at the border versus people that are within the country. How does the White House parse that difference?
Well, two things. First and foremost, Tom, we've seen the president try to win over Americans on his policy for more extreme vetting. This was one of the more controversial policy proposals that he had during the campaign. And, you know, the second point that I would raise is that, again, I mean, this is just, I think, the first time that unfortunate attacks, the type of attacks that we Americans have seen happen overseas in Europe, around the world, has happened here on U.S. soil. It's a new reality. It's an unfortunate new reality, but it's a new reality.
Yeah, it is a new reality, certainly, Kevin, and a very sad one at that. You said that we are expecting the president to make some sort of statement possibly about this. What tone might he take, do you think?
Well, the president later today, Naira, will be meeting with Vice President Mike Pence, as well as Secretary of State Rex Tillerson, as well as his national security team. Early this morning, he will receive a national intelligence briefing, closed briefing, and I think he'll match what he says in his tweets. Typically, that is what we've seen in these types of situations. But it is important for the president, for Americans to hear from this president at a time when, again, the reality of Washington setting in, that his campaign manager, his former campaign manager, is still facing charges of conspiring against the United States. Yeah. And, you know, I think that he'll have to somehow explain these new vetting procedures in plain terms and how he hopes to prevent them in the future.